Hello and welcome back to Bally Spring. Right, as you can see we are at the shop here with the Massey 3670 and we are going to sell it. It's not worth all that much, but its repairs are very expensive. We will repaint it just to get maximum amount back, and it's sold. It made a nice little bit of profit, I suppose about £15,000, all said and done. We don't have anything else to drive, but we can have a look at our farm. A few things I just want to mention as well. We had the leasing costs this morning. They were about £4,500. They would have been about £6,000, but I have returned an item. There are changes about to happen on the Bally Spring series here, and we are going to be moving farm on the same map, granted, just something a little bit different. We will continue on with Maze Plus and all that as well, just on in a very slightly different setting, without animals. We'll get to that in a second. Right, so as we can see here, we are on the farm and the forage harvester has been returned. It was sitting in the field here, but I have returned it because we are going to focus more on arable and on a different farm. As far as the finances go, sorry, before we carry on, there was about 500 or 600 in property maintenance and the loan, because we do have a loan pulled as well, and milk. We also got about 7,800 litres from the milk, which is fantastic. So here we are on our farm. As you can see, field 63 is growing, just about ready actually. That is our canola. Our grass fields are still not even ready yet, so that's fine. We'll harvest the canola. Once that's harvested, we really don't have anything else on the farm except for animals to sell. So we are going to be selling the chickens and the cows, the lot of them. We will actually go to the cows because right, they're all grazing. That's good. So let's just get rid of grass here. See where we are. They should be here. Ah, brilliant. And there is no food here either. Right, so there's no food here, and there's no food over there. So I reckon we should probably sell them now. Oh, there is some food. Right, brilliant. So what we'll do is just to get the final last bit so they're not completely out of food, we will get all... Oh, it's back here, I forgot. We'll get all the cows shifted back. I know we've been shifted him all this time. And then the last 10 over as well. Right, so we'll make our way to the shed. This can be a bit finicky to get the cane working just right. But so far so good. And we'll see you at the cow shed. Alright, all the cows are back. We will put the cane away. We'll just stick it there for now. Somewhere it doesn't fly away. So as I say, they can finish up this food that they have, which we can now see. Right, it's really nothing, hardly anything. They'll finish it up so fast. Loads of slurry. Actually, they won't even eat enough here to produce anything, so 'tis a bit of a shame. Actually, if I toss a bale in, then that might work. But we do have... Right, okay, here's what we can do next. So we will get one bale put in there, one of the hay bales, to kind of level out the roughage numbers. The silage we have fermenting, that can be sold. So that'll be nice. We have the trailer ready to go whenever it's ready. Hopefully I can get this with this claw. I guess I should get the other implement, should I not? Right, okay, I'll do that very quickly and then I'll reattach the bucket because we do need the bucket because we are going to be doing a bit of moving of grass into the baler. Right, so we'll just get that swapped over very quickly and I will be back in a second. Where is that implement? Ah, there it is. Right, we'll get this put down. get that bale to the cows. Alright, the bale is with the cows now. That is happy days for them. Once they're out of food, I will just sell them. It's been a nice little endeavour, but I do want to switch my focus over to arable work. Oh, go on now, hang on a minute. Over to arable, which I know seems... Is it going down there? Right, let's turn this on, because it might need to be on to fully work. Right, there we are. That makes more sense. Get that all dumped in there. Very nice, very nice. Now, I did have a look at the Aerogree modding, so 4D moddings, mods to see if there was a baler that, or a wrapper that works with the Hestons, and I did find one that does say works with the D1000 balers and the Heston balers, and I tried it and it didn't work. I gave, oh hello, blimey, gave it a bit of a test and unfortunately it did not work. So as it stands, we are going to be making a load of small silage bales. At least they are the 150 size round bales, and as I say, they will be sold as silage for certain now. Before it was an uncertainty because they might have been for feed, but now that we know for certain we're not going to be keeping cows, that we can sell silage. We might keep some other animals, so in the future we might have to figure out a different baler system or a different way of getting silage, but either way, for now we are just going to do it this way till we have all of the grass sorted. And now it will take a while, there's a few bales there, but really I'm very excited about this. It is something a bit different that we can actually give it a go. Ah, right. Turn. Oh, it's blocked. Very cheeky, just roll this one over a bit. There we go. Fantastic. So I will have to start loading these out of the way here very soon. Ideally, I'd like to fill that chamber up, but it just constantly taking grass. Full buckets. Now I think it can hold 20,000 litres, but of course if we keep doing it this way, then it will be able to just keep putting out bales. What I might have to do is get the 5S with the bale spike on and just shift them out of the way. As I said in the last episode, the lovely dealership that loaned us this lovely machine, they did also loan us a roll of duct tape, so we are set for that. Perfect. Okay, so this is in the way again, so I think I will do that. I'll get the Massey set up. Where is the Massey here? Just find it quick. There we are. We'll get it set up and we'll get the bale spike attached for the Massey. I think my only weight is still the sensor, so I will get that attached as well. I'll get it all set up and we'll see you back in the field. Right, well, as you can see, lots of updates here. We have some more bales loaded up, ready to be cut open. We have this machine has stopped, so we will have to move that one bale there. And yeah, I did load up the machine. We had about 11,000 was remaining in that pile of grass on the ground. And I've loaded that into the baler, and it's done its thing and produced a few bales, so that's very good. Just be very careful here. We'll definitely be loading these with the Merlot, meaning that we should have a slightly easier time. Why? Why was that? Is it a fence being silly? You being silly, fence? Right, that's fine. Brilliant. Right, we'll get this one as well, and then we can move along and show you. While, yeah, I mean, this is something we'll work on. Shouldn't take too long at this point. I should have put that one. Yeah, the fork. That's fine. We'll just put it to the side here. If we can do peacefully, please. Happy days. Brilliant. Okay, so that's fine. We'll sort that out later on. We'll shut that down for now. We will check on this. It is 200 litres away from another bale. That's fine. We'll get it the next time. So all the machine here is off. That's fine, and we'll have a very quick look. As I said, our canola field is the next to be harvested. Now, grass is also next, but we might not touch grass. Now that we're done with it, we might make some hay. We could make hay bales for sale. We could sell that, would be a good idea. But we do just have this left to go. So we have a very, very substantial farm here. Very big size. One of the things that was bothering me as well is that we have loamy sand, which is rubbish soil. And that's one of the biggest things I wanted to move farm. And I've decided I'd like to go somewhere that we can go a bit more out of the way, less intense with all the animals, and just focus on a bit of arable. So I have found that Farmyard 70 is actually an arable farm. There's no animals. There is a small area here that we could potentially have as a bit of a yard for maybe chickens, maybe something similar. We shall see. It's a very nice space. We do get one nice big field, but look at the price difference. 169 from 596. 600,000. We'll be able to pay off our we should be able to pay all of this off, really. 162, and that's 79. We should be able to pay off quite a bit of things, and the loan as well. And ideally, I'd like to, before we end this series, I'd like to be in the positive number-wise, so, well, financially at least. So that's the plan. That's the very quick of it, at least. So what we'll do now is, August is here. Let's have a look at the sales. Might as well do while we're here. Right, nothing to... oh, it's cultivator. I was going to say if it was a mulcher, that'd be interesting, but no. It's fine. Right, what we'll do is we should cut those bales, get a few more loaded in, and then maybe we can move on. There's not much else going on in August. We will be harvesting in September, I'm hoping. Yeah, and then we should be able to buy the new farm fairly soon. I might do one time initially cutting of this, do some hay for selling, or yeah, if we do really big hay bales, then that should be fine. It's a bit bigger than 64. We did have quite a few bales off that field, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see. Right, first thing I'll do is I'll load up these 3 bales. Ooh, maybe not all of them. Yeah, maybe all of them into there, and do it. Actually, I could do it in a cheeky time lapse as well, just to get things going. Oh, that one's gone. Right. Maybe not in a time lapse, actually. Sorry, I'm all over the place with this. I'm just very excited about the shift to a new farm. I just feel bad for the animals, you know, really. I mean, they're going to go through that very quickly, and the chickens, I mean, I don't know what's going on there. We'll sort that out later on. Right, in the meantime, I'll get this filled up, and then we'll move on to September. So I have put another pile, as you saw, scooping out the rest of the previous pile, and now I've got this big pile here, which I will finish up off camera. We'll get a few more bales loaded up onto this pile, and we'll leave these for the next month. So we might do 3 and then 3, and then when we have time, I might even grab one more stack before the end of August just to get them done, because September we're harvesting, and then we'll be finishing up the canola harvest in that far field. So as I said before, I know I'll see you in September. I didn't quite get there yet, but now what I'll do is get this all scooped up, get some more loaded into there, get some more bales produced, and then we'll see you in September. Good morning and welcome to September. Right, as you can see, I got a fair few amount of bales completed in August. I also have all the bales off the trailer, and that is 6 bales worth of grass all piled up, ready to be put into the machine, but not right now. We do have other things to tend to, so let's have a look at the animals. So the cows are right, so they're completely out of food, and their grazing area is unfortunately empty. So this is where we will have to sell the cows. Now, if we were to sell them directly from here, hello mate, we would probably lose, should see how much we'll lose per cow. 1,000 for the lot, I reckon that's what that says. So if we sell all of these 5, that is right, so 500 for them, because there's only 5 of them, must be. For these ones to sell, we would sell and lose 83 per cow. So that's right. So what we should see is actually how much to lease. Well, let's check the sales. All right. Just as we sell everything we need for that, let's have a look here at animal transportation, because if we can get right something like that, how much to lease that? Right, so we'll pay more to have them picked up than it would be to do it ourselves. Now, they'll obviously go to the animal dealer, and with this we can do 6 at a time. With this we can do 12. This doesn't make any sense to lease 4,000. It'd still be cheaper to do that. But with this, how many have we got? We've got 35, so that's about 6 trips, which I suppose that would be alright. We'll save on... actually, that's not bad at all. Maybe we should do that. We'll probably do it that way. We should get them started then, at the very least, because we do have to harvest as well. We have our canola to harvest, 63. It is ready, so that's fantastic. The other grass fields are also ready to harvest, but this move to this new farm is going to be a lot sooner than I expected. Ideally, the only thing I'm not certain of what to do is with all this slurry. We have, where does it show here? 300,000 litres of slurry. I don't know what to do with that. We might have to sell it and then slowly get the digestate. Something like that. We have 75,000 litres of manure. See, that we can at least put in a pile at the farm. But with the slurry, how can we transport all of that? And we'll probably, once we use it up, well, that's it. It's used up. So we have to sort that out, unless there's a way that I can store slurry 65,000 litres at a time. Alright, there is all of the pumps and hoses, which is possible. Right, yeah. Well, potentially under construction there might be something we could place down, but for £65,000 it doesn't make any sense to do that. Well, for any amount of money it doesn't make any sense to do that. Well, we might have to just sell it. We'll just sell it for whatever price it says. And where can we sell slurry? Let's just have a quick look. I know this episode's a bit of a jamble, it's all over the place, but we are getting things done. Slowly but surely. Right, so January is the best time. And we can sell it. Oh, we can sell it at the Sell Everything. Right. But now transporting it, that's a whole other thing as well. Unless there's a massive trailer that we can rent. 50,000. Can that hold slurry? Silage, but no, I don't know about slurry. Most likely not. Well, most likely we'll have to get an actual slurry tank. Oof. But these aren't for transportation. These are not meant to be moved around. 21. These ones are. But I suppose we could lease that. Well, we'll see. When we get to that time, the only problem is that we won't need, like, any money that we would get from the slurry, we'd basically use on solid fertilizer for our crops, which I think works best anyways. Using green manure with precision farming doesn't seem to give the full amount. Anyways, lots of housekeeping things to tend to, but most importantly, I do want to get the field harvested. Actually, no, you know what? It's a bit cruel. This is cruel. They have no food. We need to get them sold. Yes, we need to get them sold. So, instead of harvesting first, which we do have September to do, and we have October, there's really no rush to sell or to harvest canola because price-wise, canola is best in November, so we have time. We have a couple. Actually, that's straight away, but we still have got loads of time. Loads of time, not to worry. So we'll get the Lamborghini. There we go. Get it disconnected from here. We'll head down to the shop and collect an animal trailer. Alright, so I have decided to be a little bit cheeky here. Instead of doing any sort of faffing with an animal transport, we will just shepherd them all the way down to the animal dealer. So we'll get them shifted back once again, back over to the... Yeah, we'll do these as 20, I believe. Perfect. Back onto the cane, or we'll call it back onto. We'll just put it right there. Get it strapped down. Now I do hope that that does strap it down. We shall see upon arrival. It does not at all. Right, well, we'll drive very carefully then, as if we are transporting 35 cows on a flatbed. Perfect. See you at the animal dealer. Alright, we have arrived here now, and the cane is still there. Brilliant. And actually, I think when we first left, I didn't actually have the straps on. So with the straps, it actually stayed on, so that's brilliant. Right, so we'll collect that. Come on, cows. Come on, you cows. Right, open the animal dealer. We'll select these. No, is this the 20? This is the 10 lot for £6,000. Brilliant. Get these sold for £3,000, and this lot for £7,050. Brilliant. Look at that. And now this is something that we can sell as well, although it's a physical item, so we do have to take it down to the store. So we will do that the next time we head down to there. Alright, so we are going to make our way to the field here. As you can see, I have refitted our trailer for grain, as we cannot harvest canola and put it in a silage trailer, unfortunately. I am regretting now that we didn't buy a new trailer, a bigger trailer. I am regretting that decision, simply because I wanted to keep the same trailer we had and use it for silage as well. Unfortunately, that trailer is, well, its unfortunately silage body is £8,000. So I should have bought a new trailer and bought it a bit bigger, but the one we have is about 11 or 12,000 litre capacity, which is ample, especially for canola. But I suppose we'll see once we actually get the canola harvested how full the trailer gets. Also, in the meantime, what I'll have to do is I'll have to get the header down here as well. Should be able to manage getting through here with the combine. it should be, it might be a bit tight. Perfect, there we go. Doesn't feel like it belongs in here, does it? I suppose I should have given it a bit of a cleaning first, but that's no matter. Alright, here we are. So there are no cows or calves to fret over in this area anymore. It looks quite good dirty anyways. It looks proper used as well. Look at that. Look at that. What a beautiful crop we have of canola here, sorry. Ready to harvest. Look at that. The yield is rubbish because the crops are rubbish. The fields themselves are quite rubbish. Right, I suppose we should, yeah, we'll use this for it. Just get the front bit off. Let's put it there for now. Get this bit put over here. And, whoops, dropped it from very high. Just going to get the header down to the combine. Figured we could use the Massey 5S for that. Very nimble tractor. So everything that you see that we have now on the farm will be coming with us to the new farm. We have got rid of the forest harvester, as you know. Sorry, forest harvester. The forage harvester, rather, because it was on lease and we were going to lease to own. But I've decided that I will just return it because we're not going to use it anymore. We will focus on the arable. Right, see if we can make this very tight turn. I have to shimmy a little bit first. Just a couple of cheeky maneuvers and we should be there. Any moment now. Hopefully we can get the header through the gate because I don't want to have to destroy any crop if we don't have to. So we shall see about that. Oh yes, this makes it much easier. Could you imagine going through all here with the harvester behind? Or the harvester header, sorry, behind. It'd be a very, very busy area. This is much easier. Now, let's have a look. Blimey, well, that is unfortunate. However, lucky for us, we can probably, I'm going to try, but probably remove a bit of hedge. I know it's a bit cheeky, but it's fine. It's Bally Spring. Do a cheeky Bally Spring edit on the... Oh no, it's a full hedge. Oh, no it's not. Look at that. What perfect... That is absolutely perfect. It's literally the size of a header. It could... Oh, sorry about that. It literally could not be more perfect. It might be a bit small actually, but that's fine. We're fine. Get the combine hooked up. We'll get it in the field here very soon. Right. This is a very nice field. I'm very pleased about this. Probably going to do rapeseed or soybeans at some point again in the future, but I would like to do other crops as well. Even if they have straw, we can always bale and sell the straw. We don't have to necessarily have animals to benefit from straw, but we could also use it. Oh no, we can't. Chopped straw doesn't really work with precision farming, unfortunately. Alright, here we are. Lowering it down and firing it up, and look at that. We are harvesting canola. Oh right, and I have canola straw enabled as well. So there we go, speaking of straw, now we have some straw that we can actually bale up with our massive Heston baler and get it sold. A little bit of extra income from the canola. How nice is that? Absolutely brilliant. And it shouldn't be that many bales of straw at least, hopefully. But enough that we can... Oh, right, we have a load of hay and straw already in the shed. We can probably get sold as well. We've got loads of items that we can sell. Now that we're not doing the cows, we can sell the feed mixer, which we should sell this month, and we can keep all the other items just in case maybe the loading wagon does have to go, because we don't have, if I remember correctly, I'll have to have another check at the farm, but I don't think we have any sort of silage clamp, so I don't see a reason why we need a loading wagon, so we can sell that as well. We can sell the loading wagon, the feed mixer, and we can look at other things to sell as well, including slurry, potentially manure as well, maybe both of them. I think it'll work out really well. I think we'll have a really nice sum of money going into the new farm, and if we do manage to pay off all of our leases, all of the money that we owe for leases on vehicles, the loan itself, once we pay all of that off and we have any money left, then we can purchase some more land to go along with our new farm. So it's all very exciting. It's all very, very exciting indeed. It's just another way to experience more of this beautiful, beautiful map. I do love being down here, but to be up on that hill and to get the view, well, I'm very excited for that as well. 1% left to fill the hopper at 7750 litres, and we are there. That is pretty good. I will say, I reckon at least another 50% of a hopper when we come back and do the rest of it. But for now, I'll head over to the farm, get the Lamborghini with the trailer on, and be back here to load it all up. Alright, well, we have covered some serious ground with this harvest, and I reckon we might as well just fill up this trailer as much as we can do. Of course, it won't fill the trailer, but that is absolutely fine. But I do reckon that this is where we will leave the episode. Now, we do have this left to harvest, of course, and this side as well. What I might do, though, in that time, is get a helper on the harvester, and then that way we can actually bring in the baler, and we can get some baling done at the same time, which I think will be very beneficial for us to kind of multitask on it, and then the sooner we can move farm, which I think that's it there. You can see just the top of the... ah, yes, indeed it is. Let's have a cheeky peek at that, see how far away... oh yes, there it is. Oh, it's lovely. We're going to have such a nice view from up there. Really quite nice. Let's see if we can spin round. Ah, yes. Fantastic. That could be a thumbnail, actually, if I play with it properly. Right, might as well just do it now while we're here. Fantastic. It might not be the thumbnail, but it is a nice photo nevertheless. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy the video, cheeky thumbs up really does help, and I really appreciate it very, very much. And until the next video, please do take care, and bye for now.